this moment just a few hours away from the 45th inauguration ceremony, and with the weight of our country's history on display for the world to see, there's a lot of tradition and etiquette involved in this day.
Political commentator and good friend of the show, Laura Schwartz, who is from Chicago, has been intimately involved in several ceremonies herself during the Clinton administration, and she's joining us live via Skype from Washington, D.C. to share some of the behind-the-scenes secrets. So, Laura, okay, where are you exactly right now?
Hey, everybody. I'm at my residence in D.C. up in Upper Northwest, where we're all doing hair and makeup for the shows today. I'm going to be broadcasting over for live coverage in London, throughout the UK and Europe. So it's an early morning in Washington, and we're getting ready for the day.
Well, what's happening behind the scenes with just 4 hours to go? Like, what kinds of things, preparations are still happening, or is everything already done, and we're just waiting for the people to show up?
Well, right now over at the Blair House, the president's guest house, which is owned by the State Department, that's where the Trumps are waking up this morning, just across the street from the White House. Over at the White House, the Obamas are waking up and having breakfast for the last time in that beautiful home. And then just across the park from the White House at St. John's Episcopal Church, the Reverend is getting ready to say a short mass for the family of Donald Trump, members of the Presidential Inaugural Committee that'll start the day. Now, you go over to the other side of D.C., you go up to Capitol Hill, and there the U.S. military, who's running all the sound, are doing the last-minute sound checks. The president's own United States Marine Band are getting all of their trombones and all their instruments assembled for the music for today, and the last names are being laid on the seats of that Capitol platform, where you'll see the diplomats, the cabinet officials, the Supreme Court, as well as the members of Congress. And then the National Mall, well, that is getting ready for hordes of visitors. We're not sure exactly how many yet will come. A lot of the members of Congress who have tickets have given them all out. And we're expecting some light rain today in D.C. So it'll be very interesting to see how many people turn up and turn out. The Secret Service did put out a statement late last night saying that umbrellas will be allowed. So maybe that'll help people decide to come on down instead of stay home.
Laura, you were at both Clinton's inaugurations, and on the platform. I can't even.
And Obama's and
Obama,
yeah.
right? What is first of all, what's the view like when you're standing up there and you're looking out? What is the view like from that platform? What's going through their minds?
I got to tell you, it's pretty incredible because when I first went to my first inauguration, I was 19. I was a student, and I was in the National Mall on the West Lawn. Got tickets from my congressman, looking up at Bill Clinton take his first oath as the 42nd president of the United States. And then for the second inauguration of Bill Clinton to be on that Capitol platform behind them was really spectacular, because you look out and you realize this office, as we all know, as we should know, as each one of us should know with our stations in life, is so much bigger than ourselves. And you're representing not only those people standing in front of you on the National Mall. For Obama, it was only over 800,000 people. But you are representing the world. You know, President-elect President-elect Trump, when he takes the stage at 12 bells, which will be rung from the Capitol at 12 noon today, and takes that oath of office with his hand on the Bible of Abraham Lincoln and the one that his mother gave him. He will then have the nuclear codes. He will be responsible not only for America, but for America's role in the world, which is increasing every day.
Wow. Real quick before we let you go, any little etiquette things that we need to know about to look for while they're on that platform? Any little behind the scenes sort of traditions that always happen that may not be immediately apparent?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I mentioned, the Bibles, they get to choose themselves. So much of this ceremony is historical and protocol driven. But as far as like the singers, you know, he's got the young woman singing the national anthem. You can do that yourself. There were some inaugurations in the 1800s where there was a little extra whiskey served, which they don't do anymore. But I think one of the coolest things, especially since I'm speaking in my hometown of Chicago, hi, everybody. You know, President Obama is very special to all of us in many different ways. And what you'll see today is after the ceremony, before the luncheon in the Senate, the newly sworn in President and Mrs. Trump will walk out the now former president and Mrs. Obama and the girls to the other side of the Capitol. There will be waiting that same giant helicopter we've seen take off from the South Lawn hundreds of times before, called Marine One. It's that giant green Sikorsky helicopter with anti-ballistic missile systems, you name it. Well, that's always called Marine One, but that's only when the president is aboard. This time, as the Obamas board that Sikorsky helicopter and waved goodbye to the newly sworn in president. They will be leaving not with the name Marine One attached to that helicopter, but just simply SAM, and then 4 numbers we'll find out later today, which simply means Special Air Mission. Then they'll take that to Andrews Air Force Base, get an Air Force One last time, but it won't be called Air Force One anymore as well. It'll be assigned a Special Air Mission number instead, because at 12 today, Obama will become the former president and lose those great benefits.
Laura, thank you so much for talking to us today. We cannot wait to watch you. We really appreciate it and all the insight.
Thank you. I miss you, Chicago.
We miss you too. It's awesome to have you there in Washington. If you would like more information about Laura and you want to watch her later today, by all means, go to lauraschwartzlive.com. She's going to be interviewing with Larry King. Yep. She's going to be on the BBC today. Like this is like her day.
She's going to be going all day long.